Hi, it's Brandon Smiley from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the sit-up off the glute ham raise, or more commonly known as the GHR. This is a fantastic way to develop your abdominals and your trunk strength, and it's a great way to train through flexion in a relatively safe manner. So I will be the first to tell you, I'm not a big sit-up guy. I'm not a big crunches guy. However, I do believe there are some exercises that overall just feel well, and you can get some benefits from. But it is also important that we train through flexion. I think it's gone back and forth in the fitness industry long enough that spinal flexion is good as long as you don't have 300 pounds on your back. If your body is meant to bend over and it can do it without blowing your back out. I'm somebody that has experienced multitude of back problems in my history, but generally I don't have problems with this exercise, okay? It's not like it's going to be bad. It is a good way to get some stuff from it, and so we're going to show you the benefits and how to do this properly. So you do need a glute ham raise to do this. If you don't have one, you're kind of SOL on this. You have to use a decline bench, which isn't going to be the exact same thing, and I'll show you why here in a second. But then you want your pads set up so that they're not too low. Basically, if your legs are coming off the top of the pad here, we want to be able to come straight across. But if all that checks out, then what we're going to do is we're going to hop up here. We're going to drop our feet in the hooks. We're going to be upside down compared to a normal glute ham raise. Butt is here on the pad, and basically what I want to make sure is that when I'm fully extended, my butt's not hanging off. So I'm really probably could even go one far back, but then what I found when I set it up is that I'm too far forward, so I'm choosing to have my butt back a little bit more. Ankles against the pads, hands across the chest. Then what we're going to do is we're going to slowly lower down so my body is completely flat with the ground, and then I'm going to curl or sit up back up. So I'm going to come here, down, come back up. Stop parallel to the floor and come back. So right here is just where we need to stop. So we can get some, as you can see, I'm kind of trembling just holding this, we can get some plank-like qualities here as we stop and resist motion rather than getting that big stretch like CrossFitters do. That may not be good. We may not want to go through that much extension, and then we're good to go. So forcing yourself to stop at the bottom adds a challenging element, and then we come back up. You're going to sit all the way back up, and then you're good to go. So from a programming standpoint, how you would implement this in your programming, first thing I usually recommend with most athletes is to see if you can get 3 sets of 20 reps with just body weight. If you can do that, then we're good and ready to add some load. I will tell you this particular exercise, adding even just a 10-pound weight up here at your chest is very challenging. It gets hard very quickly, especially if you own your position, come down to the bottom, get a good stop, and come back and then go from there. That's definitely how I recommend you do it. This is not something that you're going to flail back and forth on. That is where injuries and issues can occur. We want to own movement, own position to be able to get the most out of the exercise and increase the time and retention on our abdominals and our trunk musculature. So I really like this for strength athletes. I think it's great because we'll be able to feel what it's like to be completely vertical, have the abdominals working hard, and then actually training through flexion, as so much strength sport work is generally done through extension with squatting, deadlifting, all of our accessory work to build up the glutes and the hamstrings at the backside. Everyone talks about posterior chain, but nobody really talks about going through good quality flexion, and this is a good, safe, alternative way to be able to do it. I think it's also a good gut check of where you are body weight wise and how your strength is with your overall body weight. So that is the setup off the glute ham raise. Again, 3 to 4 sets, max reps, up to 20 reps. Otherwise, 3 to 4 sets of usually 10 to 15 reps gets the job done. If you got any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.